we're going to give you a really quick overview how the whole system works. Using her custom made-to-measure titanium bike. 90-degree elbow naturally. Okay, next, straighten your elbow, recover, slide your hands backward. There you go. That's her recovery. Do not tiptoe too much. Move forward a little bit in the saddle. There you go. Okay, next posture. To see if the biomimicry was correct, go to your drops now. Okay, stay there. That's perfect. That's exactly what you looked like a while ago. That's good. Okay, very good. Next, biomimicry comparison. Slide your hands a little bit forward. There you go. And then 45-degree angle on your elbow. Perfect, that's it. Not too much. Higher a little bit. There you go. Slide back on the saddle. There you go. Okay. Again, that's exactly how she looked like a while ago without even a bike. So again, the principle of made to measure based on biomechanics is exactly what Jeng is doing. She literally on day one, skipped all the expensive trial and errors. There you go. Perfect. So without even changing her hand position, she's still on the trigger finger. You can automatically see how her shoulders round out, making a very low wind signature, making her faster automatically, even though she doesn't have to have like an aero bike. When you want to recover, Jeng, straighten your elbow. That's it. As simple as
Watch
that.
this.
Lastly, let's just see, once you start sprinting, pinky on the top, higher. Pull the levers downward. I'm going to start counting down, okay? On my cue. Ready, set, go. 5, come on. 4, 3, 2, done. Recover. Not even a biker. That's it. Very good, huh? Approved? Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much again for watching our episode. It was low-key, but it was just a very simple discussion. To summarize, we don't just measure your height, your inseam. That's very basic. The most important part is that when you do a made-to-measure project, a person, just like Jeng, who's not even a biker, no experience, starts to look like that on day one. She just saved a lot of time. Time is a currency that you cannot get back. Yeah, perhaps money, you can earn it, but time is something that you cannot. As she starts doing this now, every single time she bikes, what's going to happen is she's now going to develop the proper muscles. She doesn't have to do mega miles anymore. She can just do a 20-kilometer ride, a 15-kilometer ride a day, but it's the same thing, the same effect as if she went to the gym. Because all the muscle groups that she needs to develop, specific for cycling, what happens then is that your recovery is so much faster. Your heart rate is so much lower. And what we're trying to do here with CRZ Biomechanics is we wanted to start a project on how to design boutique custom-made geometry bikes. Will be a tool that we will be using for designing any customized bike that you have. So the first step that we did was, first he has to undergo biomechanics. Next, we had to scan him using the machine. The machine scans your natural posture on 3D, puts it on the computer, and then biomechanics will use that posture to be the basis for his bike sizing. But right now, we've come to the conclusion that CRZ Biomechanics can now override and veto if we need to adjust the ID match numbers to refine the posture based on how we will coach you on how to ride. And Benjamin is a very good specimen because Ben is 56 years old. He has 20 bikes. And after we did the first titanium biomechanics adjustment, he absolutely agrees that that was the posture that would suit him best.
Oh, I was quite surprised. For me, I think it took less. For me, it was surprised. For me, I think it took less than an hour. I think on average, sometime on some bike fitter, they probably put through you everything 2 hours. Sometimes I've been through very detailed one, maybe 4 hours to 6 hours. Yeah, but I'm surprised that within the 1 hours, you could have solved all the problem. You can see the problem, and you kind of like zero down to where the problems are. And when you make the adjustment on the bike, it take 15 minutes. And when you go back on the same bike, you already feel different. Yeah, you already feel different. The muscles that is being activated straight away, you can feel it. It's different. So that is something I guess what a lot of people don't understand. The biomechanics behind the cycling, and I think a lot of people need to know what is biomechanics. Probably no one has ever told me that you need to use the other set of a muscle. I believe the other set of muscles are stronger and are larger, so that's why you can actually put more power to it. But most important thing is the magic is in the lactic acid. It doesn't really build up in your legs at all. And even just now, I try a 15% climb, and it's two set of 15% climb continuously, just using one leg at a time. I don't feel much. So it's amazing, and you can feel that maybe people think it's a snake oil thinking.
Yes.
But I think it's not, because I experienced myself, and I will put it to more tests, as well as now I have to rethink and reposition myself on how should I apply the biomechanic method of pedaling to my cycling to I will become more efficient. Hopefully I can as efficient as 80% or even more on the bike. Then you really can enjoy cycling. And to be frank, it's not about the bike anymore. I think it's more about the person, the cyclist itself, the engine on any bike that you give it to him or her. She can actually give out that kind of power that she needs for the bike. So good bike will make a person go faster and stronger. But it's the legs and the person that is doing the job, not the bike.
You're the type of a person that cannot be convinced easily unless
Yes.
you see numbers.
Correct.
Hence, however, despite all of that, I saw the smile in your face.
Yes.
What happened?
I think the biggest difference is uh, maybe I can push out, let's say 200 watts for 2-3 minutes. But now I can safely say that I can push the same power over a longer duration, maybe double of what I used to be. And yet, the heart still says, hey, you can go some more. So you have reserve behind. Last time, no. 2 minutes means you're dead. Now, 2 minutes, I can do four. I maybe can do six. So that is something you enjoy. It's like like what you say is power on demand. You have a lot of horsepower, but maybe you just use 50% of it. When you want, you have some more.
It's like the conductor, right?
Yes,
Different instruments can play on themselves.
correct,
But if there's no harmony, you don't have good music.
correct, correct. Exactly. So you need to practice what is being taught, to you, and you have to bear in mind that all this that you have impart to us, we cannot forget, because any part of it that is forgot, it is not going to be an orchestra. It's going to always be staying in quartet.
Correct.
Yeah, for sure, if someone who start new, I think it's even better, because you don't pick up all the bad habit, and which is even harder to change. So it's better to start new, get rid of all the bad habit, and I think you will become a much stronger cyclist,
Okay.
very strong cyclist. I would say you just cannot say this is just meant for Singapore. I believe this technique is good for everyone who wants to bike. and have enjoyable biking. And I think the older age people like me, whether you are 40s or 50s, like me, I'm already in the 50s, that you want to prevent injury, you want to prevent knee pain, and at the same time you are also trying to find out those muscle that has been dormant for the as long as you live, that has never been worked. So now you are working them. Well, I believe initially you can feel. Now it's already, you can feel the pain, but I believe once you develop those muscle, you are on a different level.
Different level.
Yeah, different level. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I want to
Thank
shake your
you.
hand.
Thanks,
Thank you very
coach.
much. So
Thanks.
that's Ben. Remember, we always want to share information to everyone. I think cycling is for everyone. Whatever your status in life, whatever bike you have, just have an open mind to learn something new. As an engineer myself, we were always taught that if you're presented with a problem, there are many ways to solve it. There's no one single way of solving it. Never be afraid to get outside the box.
Correct.
Okay? Plus, if I may say so, if you go into cycling, go to cycling for the right reasons. What are the right reasons? Have fun.
Yes, always has fun.
Have fun. Don't be
Have fun.
pressured by your neighbor, by your friends telling you that you have to increase your power.
Yeah.
Now, if you do that, you are on the wrong sport. Okay? Go cycling because you just want to go out there. It's the best mental therapeutic medicine.
Yeah,
You agree?
yeah, I do. That's the main purpose for me to cycle. Lose weight, get healthy. I'm not into race, I just want to get fit. That's all.
So thank you very much. Good. Thank you very much. For our next episode, we're gonna be adding how the custom-made Argonaut came out. Maybe the next Bastion will be produced over here, and we just want to share more information for you guys. Again, thank you very much, Singapore, for welcoming us, CRZ, the CRZ community here in Singapore. You've been doing a great job. But for now, I gotta go back to the airport because we gotta go. Okay, we'll see you soon.